Here we go. This is the next part. It's been quite exciting, so as exciting as these things can ever get. Well, here we go. So I've just changed that column, which wasn't very descriptive, from futso or whatever it's called, all the way through to a new word, which is describing the flats, because that is in that column we are holding data on whether it's a flat, a terrace, an office, or semi-detached. So there we can see by pulling in the value counts, I can see that I've got 67 flats at the moment. And then I just used the select method in Pandas, pretty cool. You can look through that as well in all of the code, as always, is on GitHub. And you can see, so I've made flats instead of F, I've just called it number 2. But we still have the same amount of data there. So the reason for splitting it all up is so that we can utilize the color system. This is just to check if I just put in, I think the Queen's address. Let's see if that pulls in anything. SW1, that would be quite a cool location, wouldn't it? So let's click on that. And yes, my geolocation is being pulled in. So the API is pulling in some information there. Greater London, yeah, that's definitely where the Queen lives. So fantastic. So with that, without further ado, what we can do is utilize the API calls to pull in all of the data, as in the first video. Nothing's changed too much. The code's a little bit cleaner now. Like always, I'm going through this at a rate of knots. I'm going to make some more videos for those people who want to, with more basic techniques. But this is just to give people an idea on a little application that I've written. So we're going to iterate through, pull out the data, and then bung it this time in the same data frame at the end. There it is, longitude, latitude, in like the 20th column, I believe. And here I just wrote a little function called change marker icon. So in Folium, we can change the color depending on the categorical data that we're pulling in. So for instance, number 2 there will be red, I believe. So number 2, yeah. So hopefully when it comes across that row of data, it will then put it in. So this, as you can see, is type 1, and then it will mark it onto the map. So if we open up the map, so my map color, and then here it is. Look, it's all coming in different colors. How exciting. I'm sure you're all absolutely thrilled. Let's open up another one. So you can see this is the old style. Yeah, just a standard icon, and then we click on it and pulls in the postcode. And then the advantage here, as we zoom in, you can see now it's literally taken it all apart, the data, and put it into different colors. So we can see all the flats. And obviously this is incredibly important as we go forward to try and price data, because flats are definitely going to not be the same worth as semi-detached properties. So that's going to be really useful. This is, like I said, an ongoing project for a bit of fun. You can tell I live a riveting life, so hopefully we can move on and populate this map with some price data, and maybe segregate that as well. Regarding obviously, what would be fantastic if we could get the square footage of each property. That's not quite so easy from the data that we can get from the land registry office. So what we're going to have to do there is just take an estimation of the size of each property. So as you can see here, for a terraced house, I found this information, 2 or 3 bedroom. It's roughly 1,087 square feet. So we can utilize this, because basically it will all average out pretty consistently across, and then we'll divide that by the price of the property and get an average later on. This URL is quite interesting, I found. I was trying to build a data call from it. It didn't actually work. So if anybody's out there knowing how to pull an Ajax data call, that would be quite interesting to know. So we could scrape the information straight out of this site. If I just grab this postcode here, I don't know, I do apologize if this is somebody's postcode, and I'll just put it in there. Okay, and then look it up. There you go, and we just click on somebody randomly. We can actually see it's pulled in from this data source the square footage. I'm not quite sure how they go about doing that. This is to do with another site to do with environmental aspects. So I hope that that's been useful as always. And please do to subscribe, and please leave comments or anything at the bottom if anybody would like help. That would be fantastic. All the best.